Hello, everyone. This is Professor Francis, and we are here with another question from our applicants. Okay, so let's get started. This question, it states that Jen fills up her gas tank with 20 gallons of gas, right? She used a quarter of that to run errands, and then what was left over, she used a third of that to drive to a grandparent's house. So they want to know how much gas remains in her tank. Okay, so this is a word problem. So with any word problem, we have to realize one thing is I put it in a note on the side. With all word problems, we must translate it to an equation and then solve the equation for the unknown. Right. So this is a word problem. We have to translate this into equation. So it says we start off with 20 gallons. So we're going to write 20. Right. And she used a quarter of that to run errands. So let's say 20 gallons times a quarter, right? That gives us 20 over 1 because we had to, whenever we're multiplying fractions, we have to make sure all numbers are represented by fractions. So we put a 1 to the 20, right? Times 1/4, right? So this works out to be, we just simply multiply across. We have 20 times 1 is 20. 1 times 4 is 4. Now we can simplify because 4 divides into 20 evenly. So 20 divided by 4 just gives us 5. 5 gallons. So that's how much gas she used for errands. She used 5 gallons. That's for errands. Now we're going to subtract that, and then we're going to take 30% of what's 1 third of what's left over, and that's how much she spent on her used on her grandparents. So 20 gallons minus 5 gallons for errands. This is for errands, and that's going to give us 15 gallons. Now it goes on to say, after the errands, right? So now there's 15 gallons in the tank. Then she used 1 third of that to drive to a grandparent's house. So we're going to say 15 gallons times 1 third equals, and again, we're just going to put the 15 over 1, so we have it in fractional format, times the 1 third, which equals 15 over 3, and 15 divided by 3, and that's another 5 gallons. So she used 5 gallons. Um, where did she go? To drive to a grandparent's house. So this is, well, I didn't put an arrow there. 5 gallons for errands, and then another 5 gallons for grandparents. We'll just put GP here. So we have to subtract that now from the 15. So 15 gallons, she drove to grandparents, she used 5 gallons, so it's 15 minus 5. We end up with 10 gallons left. So the answer to the question, how much gas remains in a gas tank, is 10 gallons. And this is what you would see in the answer list. Okay, so I hope that helped. If it does, if it did, please remember to like and subscribe on the YouTube video, and I will see you on the next problem.